A crushing blow has come to Bitcoin as Blackrock capitulates. Is Larry Fink done with Rugginus? We got some insight into what's actually happening on their side, how to make more dry powder, the secret to increasing our entry points, and a reminder to never kill yourself as we head into this chaotic season of crypto. Welcome on to the Blockchain Basement. My boy Isaac on the sticks. How you doing, buddy?
Wrong button. Holy, I'm dead inside, Drew.
No, you're going to be great.
No, it's going to be great. Remember, don't kill yourself, guys. It's not good for you, okay?
Yeah, that's a permanent solution to a very temporary problem. And the temporary problem, as you can see, can be found on the charts, folks. This is BTCC. My trigger finger is getting itchy to pull the trigger on some longs here. We're getting to very, very interesting levels here. So, see a little bit of a chop originally created at this $86,000, $87,000 level. I'm going to be listening to a special guest that we have on the show today to get his kind of insight. Am I crazy? A couple warnings. There is a CME gap we're going to be covering down. So I think it's somewhere in like the 77 range here. Yada, yada. I'm getting itchy. I know. You know what? I have the meeting with the trading bot folks, the one that I think I'm going to go with after the show.
You do?
Very excited to get a trading bot rolling in the background for me. So stay tuned and get signed up for BTCC so you can plug this trading bot in. We can print money as we sleep. It's going to be huge. Welcome, everyone. I'll give some shout outs here so I can see Green Day Profits, my man, Crypto Shock, Bad Fox, Tommy Marin, Flipper Frank, we got Sleeper, Laserface, Jay Mizzo. What a nice name. Jay Mizzle?
Jay Mizzle?
I like that name.
Yeah.
Diesel. Oh, God, I got to get this thing out of my pocket. Fluffy the Sheep, Wispy, Shady Bandito, John Boy, and all the rest, Mr. Mark, Bubba's Crypto. You know? Oh, and of course, Deucey does. And Crypto in my veins. My homies. Now, thank you for the shirt shout out. This is from Troy Lindsay.
Yeah.
Okay, Troy Lindsay. We have the coolest community. They send me shirts that their wives make. And I rock this shit in IRL. I start up some conversations with it. I also make sure that you're following me on the good old Twitter here at Druth Crypto. I started up a conversation at Druth Crypto on Twitter about dogs. And here we go. This is what the sentiment of crypto Twitter is right now. Pikachu, use Thunderbolt as they're in the
bathtub. Yes, sir.
Never kill yourself. This money game, this crypto chaos game that we're playing, and the problems with this little dip right here, this is a temporary problem. Never talk about that stuff. And really, the most important thing that I got to start off with is you need to send me pictures of your dogs. Okay, this is what crypto Twitter needs. I put out a picture of my dog here. My favorite. I also brought my emotional support dog with me today.
Stupid Hoover.
He's great. Hoover in the background here. He's always a flash of lightning in pictures. Roomba, my 110-pound lap dog. Here's everyone else's dog. So let's go into this thread because everyone's got some great doges here. We got Cape Crypto with this baby girl. Oh, what a sleepy girl. We got Troy Lindsay, the man, the legend, with the incredible production of the shirt and his doges. We got Deadwood, 13-year-old girl right here. That's a good-looking doge right there.
That's a good-looking doge.
Do you ever scroll through Next Door Neighbor just to look at everyone's dogs?
No, I got off of Next Door Neighbor when I was the face of it.
I have to recommend it. Go to Next Door Neighbor. But this is where we can create it. Here's Gaddafi's pooch. Hard to beat this breed. What a good little animal right there. I don't know if it's a girl or a boy, but that's a cutie. That's a cutie right there. That guy, 65-pound lap dog, watching the baby. Watching the little man.
Good doggo.
Very good dog. Thumbnail investor, Doc Holliday, enjoying and these dogs are unbothered by the price action. Okay. Be like the Doge. Here's Bad Fox's 110-pound alpha dog. Pack loves her. Fractal Boost. This one looks like my dog a little bit. You know, I'm going through these. These are people share these things with me. I'm gonna show them.
Every single dog is being shown.
Yeah. Steve-O Crypto, not the Crypto Steve-O, not to be confused with Crypto Steve-O, 110-pound squirrel hunter. That's a good boy. Wispy. I think you're psyoping me here, Wispy.
Hey, Wispy, that's not a real dog.
Ooh, look at this one. Steve with this behemoth of an animal. I mean, I think that's a dog couch, but that's still a good boy. Jason Donahue, this happy fella, We got Steve, another Steve. There's a lot of crypto Steves out there.
There is, including my father.
God, these are cuties. Gunner. This is the Bitcoin Ways Gunner with a nice. I mean, that's a collar of a dog that will fuck you up.
That will murder
You know?
you.
When you
at
see
will.
the dog with the a neck collar like that, don't mess with him. Now, Wolf of Wamea meet Kobe, the littlest big dog ever. And Captain Kong with Zero, Australian Shepherd, 6 months old, reflects. This is, I just love everyone's dogs. Tell your dog, first of all, before we get in, tell your dog I said, hey, okay, and share your pics. Now, I do want to bring our wonderful guest up to talk about the crypto markets because people are losing their minds. We're going to be talking about all kinds of metrics that he's looking for. Rob Keating, Bull Mastiff is a beast of a girl, very nice. That guy, a bearish signal. Maybe. Is it bearish? So we're looking at each other's doges. Piano Matty B, let's bring him up here. Mr. Man, the myth, the legend. Matty B, there's been a big sell-off. We broke that $90,000 hopeful support level. At what point do we start becoming just generally bearish on the market? What point are you looking out for where it's like that breaking level, do you think?
Well, I might argue it hasn't been the biggest dip when we go back in time and we look at the 2021 bull run. But what I'd like to do is just run you through the charts. It'll take maybe 1 minute, 2 minutes, and at the end, I'll get a little bit of hopium for everybody, if I may be so bold. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. And now you can see here, this doesn't make sense that it's consolidating at this weird level. This is a channel of descension that goes way back. So once you go back, you see that we're just kind of like fractally mincing words with this resistance line, which is now support, hopefully. But if we break this, which is, you know, when it rains, she pours, we should find support at this channel of dissensions support around 80K-ish, right? I know everyone's like, ooh, 80K, I don't like that. Just a hop, skip, and a jump from here. It's nothing really. And you can see if we go way back into the channel of dissension, it's where we finally, you know, we get the support we need. Usually we may throw a long hair, don't care wick underneath it, but who cares about wicks? They're usually less the retail kind of getting whiplashed around. Oh, are we selling? Oh, okay. Are we buying? Oh, okay. All right. Then we go to the daily chart and you can see this is a perfect textbook head and shoulders play out, right? We were going on and on about this ad nauseum forever. And the thing is, when I see these head and shoulders pattern, I'm like, God damn it. You know, these things play out a lot, not as much as my, that which once wicked will get candlesticked, which is kind of like the shtick of my channel here. You can see though, they both got candlesticked, all these wicks. You got to be aware of these wicks, you know, and then these gaps, which we will close on the gap when I'm done here. But look at this. We are finding support at our old channel of eternal monotony support. This is where all the action began, way over here. Remember those fun times?
That is, yeah.
Like, oh my God, 88K. I can't believe it. And now we're like, oh my God.
Well, there was some good chop there originally. Like I was looking at it right at the very beginning of the show. That's where that original chop happened. So that's actually the shelf I'm looking at right now. I'm glad you're highlighting it. Let's pull them back up on full screen and kind of zoom in on this. Let's expand on this because that's where we chopped originally. You think that's going to be able to hold?
I'd like it to hold, but I mean, what I like and what happens are two different things. I've entered into this interesting metric. You might want to put on your daily chart, Drew. It's this 111-day moving average. I know it's weird. 111, well, there you get this. But this is basically the bull run on, bull run off. And when I say bull run off, I don't mean bull run's over. I just mean it's off. Like we're not in the euphoric bull run. We are now underneath the 111-day moving average. And if you take this moving average back to 2021, you'll see every time we get underneath it, it's either bull run off or over. So it's an important metric to kind of just, where are we? Are we back to being healthy? Well, unless we're at 96K and above this 111-day moving average, we're not really here. It's officially kind of bull run off, not bull run over, bull run off. Now, this is where it gets pretty bizarre. So this is the weekly chart. This was our dream pattern. the bull flag on the weekly chart. There's nothing more bullish than a bull flag on a weekly chart, perhaps the monthly chart, but the weekly chart here, we did bust out of it. I was hoping that this was becoming a nice rounded little bottom, but the week can still recover. We can just throw a long hair, don't care wick. And if we close the candle above here, we're kind of back in good action. But this is what I love Fibonacci's. We initially crushed the 38.2% fib. That's okay. We've thrown a long hair, don't care wick down to the 50% Fibonacci. Now, usually I'm on here, I go on and on ad nauseum about the goldenest of golden ratios, the 61.8% fib.
Right.
And you're probably like, don't say it. Don't say it.
I mean, they play out. I mean, I hear them and it's like, that's not what I want to hear, Piano Matty B. I want it to be up only. And then next week, it scam wicks down to that level. And then we started cooking on up. And this is a moment where I'm buying right now. But in general, I don't think that the market's over, but I like hearing your short-term targets because even though I don't like hearing them, more often than not, man, I got to give you credit. They end up happening. Let's zoom in on this. What is this fib you're looking at here?
Well, the goldenest of golden ratio is a 61.8% fib. This is where the universe basically resets itself. Numbers, psychology, behaviors. This is when, people decide I'm out of the relationship, or this is when people say, you know what, I'm selling the house finally. It's at the 61.8% fib. So if we were to go down there, that would take us to around that 80K-ish mark, which we've already talked about. Now, here's the funny thing about the dip so far. When I led off with, is it the biggest dip? And we've been around long enough to know that these dips get way more violent than we've seen. So currently, from wick to wick, all-time high wick to wick, it's been about 21%. And now those are rookie numbers when it comes to bull run dips, because we are used to 30% dips. They happen all the time, don't they? You remember in the 2021 bull run, we had 30
Absolutely.
plus.
And at those times, people had the same, Pikachu zap me in the bathtub memes going on. Like Max Payne was everywhere. So a little bit about the end of the show yesterday is like patience is key. And also I did a nightly upload. It's like patience is key, highlighting all those massive dips. And essentially, like, I'm not necessarily a constant DCA kind of guy, but I do choose moments where I'm backing up the truck, where I see sentiment, not just fear. It's like pussy levels hit, like, just absolute wuss stuff starts happening on the crypto Twitter. Everyone starts complaining. And then I go back up the truck. That historically has worked out very well for me. Do you think we're at that point right now where everyone's for pussies are coming out and it's time to get it?
Kind of. But if we take that 30% mentality, that happened 6 times before, we take it all the way down, we get to the 76K area. And now, isn't that the mythical CME gap area?
It is
77.
Yep, it is indeed. That's what we're looking out for.
These weird numbers kind of come together. But this is what I said this morning on my show, just to reiterate all this sentiment that's going on and all this woe is me and the sky is falling and the bull runs over, the bull runs over. You have to ask yourself this question. In what universe has the bull run ever ended in extreme fear?
Right.
And low engagement and low social sentiment? Never. Right. Bull runs don't end this way. Bull runs end in fantasy delusions of 13 million. This time's different. It's never going down. This time's different. Trump's going to take it to 13 million. Michael Saylor's going to take it to 30 million. That's when the bull run is usually over, not in extreme fear.
Well, and it's like you'll see like some influencers, I'm buying an island now, guys. That's what you know. Right. Okay, we are, and on the meme coin cycle, when they started, the moment the week came out where they're like, meme coin super cycle, it's on. And you got bros on fentanyl dancing on stage in Las Vegas, touting whiff coin and stuff like that. That's a good indicator that things are a little overcooked. People are going to be taking profits. So these are important things to take in a note. Now, my question to you, Piano Matty B, are you continuing to ladder in or buy Bitcoin at this? Or are you kind of what you got's what you got, and then you're seeing where the market kind of ends up going over the course of this year? Are you a buyer of Bitcoin at these levels?
Well, my bags were packed for the bull run. So that's how I prepare for this, because I don't want to be sitting here looking at levels. I want to know my bags are packed and they're ready to go. In fact, I'm, subconsciously looking forward to the bear market to start taking that dirty fiat currency and converting it into pristine hard asset, which is Bitcoin. So the one last thing I wanted to say, because I know that you're an avid trader of dips and you like to get in these nice positions. That 76, 77K area where the CME gap is, and it's officially 30%. Now, how I would play that is that I would expect there to be a long hair don't care wick to initially get out all the leverage. That's everyone's at this CME gap, right? I'm going to take your entry right there. Now, what I would do is I would take that entry after it goes underneath the 61.8% fib, which is around 80, 81, and we see that wick down to the CME gap. This is all hypothetical. And then when it comes back up, then you have that market entry at 80, 81, whatever the 61.8% is. So you miss that wick. That's going to kill a bunch of leverage longs anyway, because everyone's going to be chomping at the bit at that CME gap.
Right. Absolutely. And, we've seen, it's pretty clear, Wintermute, Binance, they love wiping us off the order books. And just on that note, it was over $1.5 billion was liquidated from cryptocurrency investors in the past 24 hours. So over the past 24 hours, nearly the amount, we talked about the Bybit hack. That was the largest hack we'd ever seen at 1.5 billion. The same amount of money was taken from traders into exchanges on this price move. We know that they're moving money back and forth on it. It's a crazy time, but honestly, I'm excited. The past few weeks seeing this volatility, I finally have bought more crypto. It's been a while since I felt like buying in size. It feels good to be adding. Ondo, and then I bought Ondo at $1. And the last time I bought Ondo was I can't even remember. I think it was around 38 cents. So it's been a while. You know what I mean? Seeing it cook and do well. Now that I've seen that price reset, I did move into Ondo. And then I did this morning consolidate some things that weren't really performing the way I wanted to into Aerodrome. And then I bought more Aerodrome. But now I got even more dry powder. So I am looking around for what else to buy. You know what I mean? I'm out here stacking. So I'm having a fun time with that. I appreciate you joining me on the show, man. Glad to see you joining us. Always love having your insight.
Thanks for having me.
Are you open if I come onto your show on Friday? We kind of get that going again?
Yeah, for sure. Friday at 8 a.m. Central Mountain.
Dude. Well, let's make it happen. Let's bring the people need the word of Piano Matty B, and I will be there with you, absolutely highlighting what's going on in the altcoins more so. And really, I said it yesterday. If $120 is broken by Solana, we got to send CZ back to prison, at least until it, at least until it goes above 200 again. Then release him.
Amen.
But
sure.
Appreciate you, Piano Matty B. I'll be seeing you very soon. All right, take care,
everyone.
man. God, I love that guy. Piano Matty B. And hello, Brianna. She walks in. Bought 500 Arrow this morning. Only dry powder I had. Mr. Mark stacking in like a savage. Also, I think it's Deucey Does asking for prayers.
Was it? Let me.
He's 17K in debt to the bank as of right now.
Oh yeah, he said he was like. I'm pulling up on my side.
Absolutely,
this guy's
savage.
a legend.
Oh my God, Matthew King. No, we've been going, but it's good to see you, Matthew King.
$17,500.
Let's talk about what the dip was caused by. So President Trump said, yes, we are tariffing Canada and Mexico. It will move forward. Let's have a listen to this highlight from the orange one himself. See what he's talking about here.
We're on time with the tariffs, and it seems like that's moving along very rapidly. We've been mistreated very badly by many countries, not just Canada and Mexico. We've been taken advantage of. We were led by, in some cases, fools, because anybody that would sign documents like they signed, where they were able to take advantage of the American people, like has happened.
Look at his face. Look at Macron's face. He's like, oh, shit. This guy's serious, man.
Over the last long period of time, except for a little 4-year period that took place 4 years ago. But anybody that would agree to allow this to happen to our country should be ashamed of themselves. No, the tariffs.
So there it is. Trump's playing hardball. And then on the audio for the PC audio, turn it up in the vMix if you can. There, Green Day's looking out for me. Thank you for the gift there, the Doge. Matthew King's giving me a picture of his Doge, 99 cents, and a picture of a Doge right there. So there you have it. Trump's playing hardball. And with this move, you can expect more chaos. This is really going to be an extremely volatile time. This Trump and the Trump effect and the terrified look in Macron's eyes, this is spreading across. You can expect there to be dips, hardcore movements. Somebody remove the orange man. He's fudding our bags. Everyone's going to prison until Solana goes above $200 again.
And you're all getting banned.
They're all getting banned. All right, so now here's the current situation. Stocks are falling like a trade war is officially back. U.S. dollar falling like a trade war is over. Crypto falling like a bear market just started. Treasury yields are falling like rate cuts are back. Oil prices are falling like we're entering a recession. And gold is, this is ridiculous. Gold is not falling, but gold is having a stumble like we're on track for a soft landing. Simply a rush to the sidelines. No big deal. Oh, thank you for the gifted memberships as well. Matthew King, you absolute gentleman and scholar. You appreciate you, bro. Here's a quick look at Solana Q4 2024. It's a chill, guys. A chill Doge. Q1 2025, things changed. Okay, not so chill anymore. Things have gotten serious. So, and Solana, it's going to be all right. But we found a way to stack more fiat currency from Sweep, Ox Sweep. He is looking for people who are interested in turning $1,000 into $100,000. Incredible. It's not a pyramid scheme or one of those crypto scams. We will be selling crack. So here's Sweep starting up his plan B. God bless, probably going to get he's got to be kidding. You don't announce that you're going to be going and selling crack. This is the overall vibe. People are so Isaac, I thought you were having like a seizure on me over there.
No, I need crack.
But here's something that's actually this is a good supplement. Methylene blue. I started taking it. First of all, kind of cool because your pee turns blue immediately. So that's fun. Most talked about substance on X outside of crack and stacking fiat currency. The claims it's anti-aging, enhancing cognition, and improves overall energy. I'm going to go ahead and reshare this just so everyone can kind of follow this. Here's my brain on methylene blue. Kind of interesting. Methylene blue was first synthesized in 1876 by Heinrich Caro as a textile dye. It gave blue jeans their blue color. Then scientists discovered something strange. At high doses, it could kill malaria. This is the first clue that methylene blue was more than just a dye. After malaria, it was used to treat bacterial infections, UTIs, and mental health disorders before antibiotics. It was also one of the first ever placebos. Patients were given methylene blue and was told it would dissolve their tumors when their urine turned blue, which indeed, that's very true. Now, by 1950s, methylene blue fell out of favor. Antibiotics and antifungals took over. But it wasn't forgotten. Scientists kept researching it for brain health, metabolism, and mitochondrial function, the exact areas of where it's now making a comeback. Just look at it for yourself. I have been taking that, and I'm also on creatine, so don't worry about that. I have creatine going as well. I fucking love this stuff.
Might have to try it.
I am loving it. And you know what? If I die, I die. But my wife usually sends me down the right path for supplements to take. And she knows her stuff. She pays a lot of attention. So, just throwing it out there. I retweeted it. If you guys, if you have worries about health, I just did get the family on a Ferrari of a healthcare plan too.
Nice.
I've gotten lucky with the kids not having any biffs or anything like that so far, but just got to make sure just in case. So no more golden showers, blue showers. That is right. He is banned. He's banned.
Oh, that's
bannable right there. We got a ban right there.
Yeah,
Thank you very much for your sacrifice. Boom.
You are banned!
So here's also the next market maker that's moved into the markets and crushing us in the short term. $65 billion Citadel Securities looking to become a liquidity provider for Bitcoin and crypto. Oh, yay! Wonder what they're going to do, what they're doing right now, betting on President Trump's embrace of the industry. Ken Griffin, market-making giant Citadel Securities, is looking to become a provider of liquidity for crypto, betting that President Trump's embrace will boom the asset class. So here's what I think is actually happening. Ken Griffin. I think little old Kenny boy is moving in, and he is starting off the dump. I mean, obviously we have Wintermute and Binance doing their dumpage.
Yeah.
Citadel is well known to blue ball entire industries, even industries that are on the legacy time frame, well beyond any lifespan of a nation state. Bring the price down. Here's what they do. Okay, it's very, very simple. You bring the price and the people to their knees. You short it on God mode. You add liquidity. You control the liquidity. Then as the peasants sell their valuable assets to you, then you control a large amount of the supply, the market at large, and then you cook the market on up from there. That's what's going to happen. That's what's happening currently. And it's up to us as crypto enthusiasts. Are we here for the ethos of crypto, or are we here for the short-term gains to go in and out with our hand in the cookie jar, ending up with our fingers cut off? So now we also have this. Oh, God, it's happening.
Also have
again.
this. You're banned.
Wispy getting banned.
Yeah, I don't get golden showers from anybody. Thank you, though.
All right. So BlackRock deposited 18,000 Ethereum worth $44 million and 1,800 Bitcoin worth $160 million into Coinbase. This is not BlackRock themselves going to sell, for the most part. This is the people that are invested into Bitcoin and Ethereum through the IBIT ETF. This is Wall Street getting a little bit iffy, a little bit scared of the price movements and fluctuations, and also market makers there within that are moving in tandem to bring prices down to a preferable level here. So not too crazy to see this. And overall, it's about a $1.4 billion worth of outflows coming from the Bitcoin ETF in particular in the products in the United States over the past 9 days. Hot damn. This is Coin Guide. We got to get William Watson, Coin Guide, back on the show too.
Yeah.
He's got that great Giga Chad energy. You know, I think he might be a Democrat, but he's a reasonable Democrat.
That means we should get Nick on the show as well.
Oh, God.
With Jeremy.
Oh, my God. That would be.
I like that idea.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll get him back on the show. He's great to have on. Now, and he's also highlighting the CME gap is officially at $77,930. Here it is. So you can get a little gander at it right there. Just above these little, I gotta scroll down a little bit. Right above these little scam candle wicks. So let's look at these. Where are we at here? So this is on my BTCC itchy trigger finger account here. So the CME gap essentially is right here from 77 to 77.9. So kind of that range right there. We'll see if we get it. Won't be surprised if we do, but here's something important to remember is the longer that CME, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, is open and trading Bitcoin, the more CME gaps are going to be created. There's still some CME gaps at like 3K, at 9K. Doubt those are going to get filled. So as the price continues to mature and go up into the 100,000, 200,000, you're going to see more and more of them not get filled. Are people confirming William Watson is 100%? Is he?
I don't know.
I think he might be.
I'm laughing at Papa Goof right now.
Now, here's Tech with a backed up view. You won't believe it, but everything is in place. And here, he's just highlighting altcoins where they consolidate, the range of consolidation. We didn't really have, something that's very different is we didn't have much time of consolidation on altcoins last cycle. But in 2017's bull market, we absolutely did. We absolutely had that January, February, March consolidation timeframe for 2017. And in the 2020, 2021 bull market, man, that was a much shorter-lived consolidation range. Here, this is where, honestly, I'm pretty thankful to see this shelf being built and the time given to me to buy the altcoins that I see are adding real value and that are tangible products in a longer time span. Because last cycle, it came out of nowhere. Like I remember I was like looking around, I could see Bitcoin was taking off. So I'm like, oh, cool. Polygons, a couple cents. I'm going to get this. And I was only able to stack a few. The Polygon trade ended up being insane. Like that was, I think, 100x.
Yeah.
Only because I sold it when it hit the $2.20 range. Right. And people, I told myself I was a retard when I was doing it. Ended up being an incredible move. What is going on? Don't forget Drew's shirt. I came for the crypto, but stayed for the cowboy hat. Shout out, Crypto Steve-O. There you go. Absolutely. Now, the European Central Bank advisor says Bitcoin not for us. We don't want Bitcoin.
We don't want it. Keep
No
it for yourself.
real economic need, they say. Dismissing Bitcoin reserves due to volatility and speculation risks. This, I've said it before, I'll say it again. The EU is much slower at embracing crypto. I like this term, shelf for wealth. That is exactly what we should call it. A shelf for wealth is what we have right now. And I'm very thankful. And on the show, you know what? We need to put a poll. Because as I said, I'm only stacking things that I have a lot of conviction in. I think we should include Bitensor Tau as an option here. Should I buy Bitensor Tau, Ondo, Arrow, or Morpho, or Bitcoin? How many options do we get? Do we get 4 or 5? If we get 5, I want Bitcoin in there. But I want to know what I should YOLO into, what everyone's opinion is. I have my own thoughts on what I should do, but I'm curious on what you guys are looking in first and foremost here.
You said what? Ondo, Arrow,
Morpho, Tau, or Bitcoin. Okay.
I can only get those 4, so yeah.
All right, we'll just put those 4 up. DeFi portfolio still in the green, and that's Veteran Crypto. He's out there farming on DeFi, and we have farms. They went out of range when the Solana, like our farms on Solana, went definitely out of range. We had to rebalance. DeFi, you got to pay a lot of attention to, but it is a way to print and just add liquidity to the markets in general. Here is a great take from Michelle Weekly. I'm done orange pilling and I'm done educating the unaware. The end game is here. You're either prepared or you're not. Pretty brutal take here.
Yeah.
You're not going to wake anybody up anymore. We're basically at the end game. There are things that are about to start happening everywhere that's going to freak the shit out of people. Back away from trying to wake them up. They're comfortably asleep. They're where they want to be. And unfortunate as it is, when crap does hit the fan and they're going to look around and say, why didn't someone say something? And this is the collapse up. I think crap hitting the fan, the collapse up monetarily, where you're going to see inflation return. You're going to see the hyper Bitcoinization essentially take hold over the next 10 years. And people that are left out and not paying attention don't see what the hell is going on. I do my damnedest every single day to talk about it, but at a point, you can only... I am one man. Count them. One man. Well, we also have Isaac. Yeah. And then a woman, Brianna, in the corner here. I don't know if we have a shot, but she's great.
No, we don't.
Now... This is kind of interesting. The Southern District of New York did some seizures. So a few hours ago, this is from Zach XBT, it was announced that $31 million from the uranium finance exploit was seized by U.S. law enforcement in December of 2023. I posted an investigation for the $50 million of uranium exploits on the BSC, detailing how the exploiter had laundered $10.5 million via Magic the Gathering trading cards. That was so crazy. Is either Jeremy or BJ, I'd say.
Yeah, or both.
BJ actually just called me. I'm going to call him after the show here. I wonder if he's trying to call into the show. He knows the codes. Speaking of uranium. Now, using a broker and shared my Tornado Cash DMix for 11.2 thousand Ethereum from the attack. Now the DOJ moving in, seizing that cash. Very, very interesting. Kind of delayed. Also, Nigeria has filed an $81 billion lawsuit against Binance. The Nigerian government is claiming that back taxes and economic damages are due to them from Binance because Binance caused the crashing of Nigeria's fiat currency.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Imagine if every country was able to just do that. It's like, hey, you made something that has a better store of value, so we're going to sue you because now people are going to Bitcoin. We're experiencing capital flight. And you know what? We are due that money. Imagine this is probably a Nigerian prince behind the email. I'm Nigerian prince emailing CZ. You owe me $81 billion. Okay, and that's probably a terrible accent. Probably way off from the accent, but probably pretty close. Who still gave the NFT? Oh yeah, if you have a basement NFT. I am going to get with TJ when he gets back into town, consolidate the list of everyone that has it. And we're going to work out something because you guys are the pillars of the community. And there's even some people that were here that got the basement NFT and they believe the psyop of,
Lamborghini boy.
Yeah, so they believe the psyop and they left. But there's some that stuck around. And honestly, like we're growing like crazy. So that was a spot on accent. Uncle Tommy says it's a spot on accent. Yeah, and it is BS. Nigeria is saying this. Binance is the reason for their fiat dumping. It's so idiotic. Like the design of central banks and the power to just print your own currency is it's a designed collapse of your fiat currency. It's meant to happen. Drew wearing that nice fit immediately yells, "Shoot my guns, listen, ball with the ball, the bang, the bang." Man, I love Kid Rock. The Kid Rock era is back. If anyone hasn't noticed. All right. Also, Kid Rock hooking up with Lauren Boebert.
Interesting.
Yeah. So here's a snapshot of February 2025, 2024. Ethereum was at $3,100, but Bitcoin was at $51,000 and Solana was 103. Fast forward February of 2025, Bitcoin $89,000. It's more like 87 now. Ethereum $2,400 and Solana at $139. I do wonder where the Bitcoin dominance is right now. Let's hop right on in here. I like this new computer, Isaac. Nice work. Setting me up. I'm faster, stronger, quicker.
Get the news to you. In the
Right as I
alpha.
say that, it just freaking doesn't even do it. Yeah, it doesn't even do it. What is this? Hell. All right. Bitcoin dominance. BTC.D. After I spilled that energy drink on the other computer, it was done for.
Oh, 100%.
Like it still works
But
ish.
it doesn't.
Not really. Now here's Bitcoin down actually falling a little bit today. So this is interesting to see. This is the daily chart. We're seeing a little bit of a red print on the candle. Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. Maybe it's time to tick on over. Maybe it's time to calm down. Bitcoin dominance. Morgan Powell with a thumbs up. Appreciate that. Now, AIXBT available for trading on Kraken. Tag an AIXBT and the automated chatterbot came back. Kraken is late and smart money already left.
Instantly delisted.
AIXBT flooding its own existence in bags.
Nice.
Kind of an interesting take, very based. Maybe AI XBT agent just engagement farming. Check the volume. Oh my God. Oh my God. Just very interesting. Here's a super chat. Matthew King just read a compelling article that Bitcoin dominance now has absolutely nothing to do with whether or not all coins will run. I can share. That'd be an interesting take. I like that. I'd like to hear that. Send it to me in my Twitter if you may. Mr. Matthew King, appreciate the support on the channel as well. Here's from Mario Narfal's Crypto Roundtable. Grayscale has filed for a Polkadot ETF with NASDAQ. Kind of an interesting move out of left field. So now we have Solana, we have XRP, we have Polkadot, we have HBAR ETFs. A lot of these altcoins, like the ETFs are nice and they're going to be nice additions. I don't think that they're going to necessarily send it like to the giga moon. At the height of the hype cycle, probably you're going to see those ETFs add that nitrous oxide to the gasoline tanks. But to get to that hype cycle, I don't think ETFs are going to push it that way. It's really, we need to see Ethereum start running. Now, talking about, I told you guys, when you are here, I'm going to give them a follow back, support each other. People that you see in this chat and in the community, retweet, follow their stuff. I'm going to show this on the show here. I know TVL isn't great with ICP, but something is happening. Can we talk about this on the show? Price is in the gutter, but the rev share is climbing and the CVR is always up. Just want to know if there's something I'm missing on being bullish here. So let's look at these metrics. It's from Fabio, revenue comparison. Tron up here at 460 mil. Solana still holding up at 152 mil. Ethereum at 140. ICP at 4. Look at the discrepancy in the fall down to the other ones. Jesus, Murphy, Mary, and Joseph. So ICP allegedly has an increase in revenue. Like I want to believe that. I just, let's go look at ICP. Let's go look at ICP. Where's DeFi Yama? Let's go in. ICP leading with development. I mean, I do see them leading with development as well. You know what? I haven't sold my pie yet.
That's true.
And it's actually performing really well. You have to give credit where credit is due.
You do.
Pie is holding up really good right now. It's at $1.50. It's like up like 80% on the week or something. We'll look at that in a second here. I've seen scams make money though, Isaac.
I know.
Okay.
I know. Okay.
All right. This is just Jesus Christ. I'm trying to find a way to be bullish on ICP again. Fuck.
Look.
Like I want to. Core developer. Okay. Developers are still up there. So here's something. Core developers are still up. Let's go to commits. Commits looking not bad. Oh, God. Where's the volume at? I have a huge spike in volume right here, probably on the out. But it is trying to tick back up to the upside there. Interesting. Oh, God. Okay. So I got to draw a line in the sand. When more ICP? Because I did make a lot of money on ICP already. When I YOLO'd in at $3. Okay. Only because it was so damn cheap and I'm psychotic. It's at $6 right now. Let's look at this. Do some hillbilly TA. We're losing. We lost a pretty damn serious shelf here. Dropping to these levels. Now we're at the $6 range. All right. So I think I could, you know what? If I see the top end of this, 450, fine. That's it. If we still have room for it, by the way. If we see that 77, 450. You know, that's what I'll say about ICP. Here's JV Crypto for Veteran and me. And if you don't already follow Veteran, he's got his own channel. He's always doing the DeFi explanations for people that want to get involved. Guys, serious question. Got 2 ETH and I'm considering converting it into Arrow and Ondo with this dip. What do you guys think? Should I or should I leave it as is for safe diversification? Okay, so here's my deal. I YOLO'd all of my Ethereum into the base ecosystem. Full stop. Ondo, in my opinion, Ondo is one of the stronger altcoins to be holding into this year. So when I think about that, I think Ethereum, my top expectation still sits at, $8,000 would be great. 6 seems more likely from how things are going. But I think a lot more upside can be found on base, and the DeFi plays on base, right? And then the lending, like Morpho,
Yeah, the leading
easy.
protocol.
What did the chat end up? Who was the winner for what I should buy today? By the way,
yeah, I haven't
can you pull
ended
that
it
up?
yet.
Let me
Let's
see
do it.
what the winner is. Let me see who's the winner here. And poll.
Drum roll, please.
All right, let's see what we got here. So we got Ondo with 47% as the winner. Ooh. Aerodrome with 38%, Morpho at 9%, and Tau at 4%. The people have spoken.
Yeah.
The people have spoken. Because Ondo is on the tip of my tongue. Okay. Ondo is actually my second biggest position. It's been a while since I bought a little bit at a buck. I feel like buying even more in light of this pain here. Here's Charles Hoskinson with some great words just on the market at large. What's extraordinary to me is that we have all of the fundamentals of a giga bull run for the markets, but somehow the industry has set a new record for paper hands. It's almost like a 5-year-old throwing a temper tantrum on the supermarket floor. Crypto never ceases to amaze. Couldn't agree with him more. And as a father of literal 4-year-olds, 2 4-year-olds, 1 6-year-old, and an 8-year-old, the crying and whining over price dips and God, altcoin says it's never going to happen. After they just YOLO'd into a giant green candle. Seems very similar. Toddlers in a grocery store. Coinbase out here screwing more people. I just wanted to bring this up. So in the light of the market pullback, there was a little bit of crypto that I had laying around on exchanges or wallets and things like that. I cleaned up all of that random stuff on those exchanges and on those wallets and put them into my Arculus card. Okay. It worked great. I highly recommend this cold storage wallet. It's very easy to use. Use code BASE10. Click link down in the description. Become your own bank. It's very easy. Fantastic to use. So make sure you do that, especially as the markets are getting crazier and crazier. Get into the arena. I'm holding it down over here. Madman Manure with the Canuck Bucks. I actually have the arena on here. I'm going to be getting more and more involved with the arena. It's pretty unhinged on here as well. Back to work, says Jesse Dissimone. Where's my profile here? I'm still at Druth Crypto on the arena. You can buy a ticket. You can sell my tickets. It's aggregating my X data here. And I'm just getting started here. So, I'm going to start posting more in here. I will drop this into the chat here. So pull that down real quick. I'm going to punch it in to the chat. Bam. And I'll pin that at the top. For anyone that wants to go play around in the AVAX SocialFi ecosystem, go ahead and follow me at the arena. I'm going to be getting in there. And I am working on trying to become the first live stream to happen on the arena. I want to try to make that happen because I want to be a trendsetter. I want to be the pioneer of the AVAX SocialFi ecosystem. Now, this is how it's going for meme coins. Honey, why don't you come down here and tell everyone about your cute little meme coin super cycle? And here is the average meme coin maxi. This is just how it is, man. It is how it is. And some of these meme coins will come back, but a vast majority of them, I'm not too excited about them. I'm not really, excited about buying meme coins at these major lows. I have seen the migration move out of Solana in a pretty big way with that, with the market making happening from Pumped Up Fun and the loss of value in Radium. That's a shift. That's a shift. Now I'm looking at that Jupiter being like, what are you doing still here? Taiwanese Coast Guard is boarding the Chinese-owned vessel Hong Kong Tai after it's caught destroying an undersea telecommunications cable between Taiwan and its Kinmen Island near China. The crew, which is all Chinese, is being detained and taken to Taiwan. So there's just a side note on international tensions kind of heating up. Isaac, are you still ready to go to Taiwan for us, buddy?
Yeah, let's do it, bitch.
All right, good. So we are ready and willing. According to Isaac. Also, AI robot attacked a crowd at a Chinese festival. A lot of news out of China. Officials suspect. Let's watch this.
Wham!
What?
WWE that bitch. Yo, what's up?
What is all having to pull him? Hold me back. Shout out to AI. Gonna punch everyone in the face when it realizes how, feeble and weak-minded humans are. It's gonna see the crypto dip in 2040. Like, what? You losers. This is all I'm accepting. I don't want your fiat currency. Now, Iran has been put on high alert. Iran has put its defense systems around its nuclear sites on high alert amid fears of an attack by Israel and the United States. That's great. And also whistleblowers revealing that the FBI has begun deleting and destroying FBI files that could be linked to the Epstein list, erasing them forever with no chance of recovery. The FBI have been working day and night to destroy the files on its servers. Let's have a listen to what's going on.
Any idea what it is?
No idea on what it is. I can only speculate, but you mentioned the Epstein list. I'd imagine it's cases like that. It's intel cases that are very siloed, very secretive, and I'm sure there's probably even information regarding the FBI's own subversive measures against Americans, against American politicians, for instance. We learned over the last few days that the Oval Office was bugged, and they took out the Resolute desk to inspect it more. Who's doing that type of thing, Benny? It's going to be, if they're operating at all as they should be, it's going to be the FBI because they're the domestic agency. Now, is it beyond the CIA or NSA playing a role? No, not at all, because I think all of these agencies at this point do not have the best interest of the American public in mind. That's something that the Trump administration is trying to change. But it's going to be an uphill battle, I believe, for the entire term.
So they're deleting the history. Wouldn't expect anything else as Kash Patel, now Dan Bongino, on their way in there. Dan has been going after the head of the snake for quite some time. Kash looking pretty vicious about it himself. And I'm here for it. This is the chaos. And it's a beautiful time to have a channel like this that's unhinged enough to cover all of the chaos that's actually happening around the world, because things are about to get even crazier. So I'm here for you, folks, to bring the news to you, to bring the alpha, and to look at the crypto and market, macro markets all at the same time, as well as if we get an escalation in World War III and some big nuclear bombs start going off.
And
so
I disappear for some weird reason.
Things happen. But I appreciate every single one of you out there. Matthew King, my man, Matthew Brady, Wispy, Madman Manuro, First VR Rifleman, I almost read it twice, Mr. Rusty Bot, Tommy Marin, Laserface. I thought they couldn't have nukes. They totally have nukes, bro. That's, we say that they can't have nukes. They have nukes. K-Jam, my man, Veteran Crypto, all the rest. Thank you for joining us. And we're going to be getting back to all of the crypto news, all the alpha tomorrow, but also a video tonight on how to utilize BTCC. And I'll be getting this trading bot going ASAP. So I love you guys. I'll talk to you very soon. Take care.